Welcome to this brief R tutorial on scripts. Now, our videos to this point have been focused on a lot of different parts of data analysis. We've talked about how to get data into R, we've talked about looking at the data, kind of browsing it. We've talked about creating some summary statistics and visualizing data, and about how to save our plots. Now, scripts are going to be what allow us to kind of tie all of these disparate elements of data analysis together. And they're going to be especially useful for sort of two reasons. One is that they will allow us to save our data analysis, which is going to be really easy to do. I'll show you how. And almost more importantly, scripts are going to enable us to organize our data analysis. So here I'm going to spend some time talking about the value of commenting your code. And here we're going to use this hash symbol, the pound sign, in order to kind of give ourselves some road signs along the way as we're writing a script. So to get a better sense of this, let's go ahead and open up R. And here I've been using the script area of RStudio for most of these videos. The difference between our past videos and this one is that in the past I've just been typing statements right into the script and then executing them. What you really want to get in the habit of doing, though, is writing a script as though it's sort of a log of the activities you've done. So to get started, what you want to do is write the purpose of the script that you're creating. So I'm going to do that using a hashtag here. And the reason that I do that is this will tell R not to execute anything following the hashtag. So for example, if I just write out purpose and then execute this line, we can see it come up in the console, but nothing happens because we've got this hash tag kind of preventing R from running anything. So I'm going to say purpose. This script will analyze house price data. And then you should also add the date to keep track of when you're creating some analysis. So I'm going to say July 16th, 2013. And then you should include your name as well. So author, Mark Patterson. Now, I like to be in the habit of writing down kind of what my main question is, or the main thing I'd like to accomplish with a script. So sometimes I'll put that in this purpose area, but it's worth writing again as well. So I'm going to write out my main question here, and I'm really interested in analyzing some of this housing price data. So I'm going to just say, what is the relationship between the number of bedrooms in a house and the price of that house? So here, now that we've got kind of some basic information about the script and the question we're interested in asking, we're ready to go ahead and load some data. So here, you should be in the habit as well of kind of giving yourself a signpost for the different parts of your analysis. So for example, I'm going to say loading the data. And then here, this data set is in the AER library, which again you should download and install if you haven't done so already. And then the name of the data set is house prices. So here I can see that the data have loaded into R appropriately. And now that I've loaded the data, I'm going to make a new section for browsing the data. Browsing the data. So here, I want to first look at the first few lines, and I can again use the head command, and it looks like this is loaded correctly. And then I'm also going to again use the question mark command in order to bring up some documentation. House prices. So here I can see that these data are from a data set on Canadian house prices. It's been sort of a while since these data have been published. It's from 1987. And then I actually don't know exactly what the denominations are that the prices are listed in, but that's okay. So the next bit, I'm going to summarize a few of the variables of interest. So I'll say summarizing variables of interest, again using this hashtag to kind of give myself some signposts. And I'm going to say summary house prices price. So that's kind of this first variable that's listed here. So then I can see that the minimal housing price is about 25,000. I'm going to presume that's Canadian dollars, and the largest is 190,000. And here's the mean. So I like to be in the habit of kind of taking short notes with kind of a one-space indent here on the features of analysis that I notice or seem important to me. So I might say something like average price is approximately 68,000. The range is 25 to 190,000. And then I might just copy and paste this same command to look at bedrooms. So here I might say something like average bedrooms approximately 3, and the range is from 1 to 6. Now, the next step might be actually visualizing the relationship between these two variables. So here, because I have one categorical variable that I'm interested in kind of breaking prices down by, the box plot is going to be especially useful. So here I'm going to say visualizing, and then I need the command for the box plot. So here I'm going to say box plot, and then house prices, the name of the data set. And remember that I need to say price first when I'm making a box plot, and use this tilde symbol. I'm just going to copy and paste the name of the data set over. Bedrooms is the categorical variable that I'm interested in dividing prices by. So this command should be good for creating this box plot at the right here. So this is interesting. From this plot, I can see some things that I was expecting and some things that are a little bit surprising. So here, I might add a section in my script to say discussion or analysis or something like that. And I might say, so we observe a general upward trend. More bedrooms are associated with higher housing prices. And then the thing that I've noticed about this plot that seems a little bit weird is that for the highest number of bedrooms, 6, we actually get a slight reduction in price. So that seems sort of interesting enough to write down here. So I might say, of note, we observe a lower median housing price for houses with 6 bedrooms rather than 5. So that might be sort of all the more I'm interested in kind of investigating this weird feature for now. So then next, just to kind of wrap this up, I want to say saving plots. So here, this first plot might be a nice kind of preliminary investigation into this data, but if I'm going to publish this somewhere, I need a little bit more information there. So here, I'm going to say, I'm just going to copy and paste the beginning of that plot down, and then I'm going to add a comma and add some axes and labels on here. So I'm going to say X label is going to be bedrooms. The Y label, oops, I need an equals sign, is going to be housing price. And then I need a title here as well. So I'm going to say the title is going to be housing price by bedroom number. So now when I run this, I've got some nice axis labels on here. So this is, I mean, this isn't perfect, but it's a good start and makes the plot a lot clearer to somebody reading it. Now, if I want to save it, remember I need to say PDF, and then in quotation marks I need to give it a name. So I'm going to say house price by bedroom. And here I like to be in the habit of not inserting spaces. Sometimes that can mess things up elsewhere. So kind of all one word is nice. And I need to say .pdf. And then remember that I need to use this dev.off command in order to kind of end the saving process. So when I run all of these, and I go back to my files here, I can see, all right, I've got the new plot just there, which looks great. So it's saved as a PDF, so now I can go and copy and paste that into a Word document or whatever else. Now, the last bit, so we've been kind of signposting our script along the way. I'm going to save this script. So I'm going to go up here to File and say Save As. And then in my folder here, I've got a separate section for scripts. So you can see that I've got another file already saved called Intro to Regression. So I might give this a name like Housing Price Investigation. And when I save that, then I can go back into this file, into scripts where that's saved, and I can see that this file is saved right there. You should also see the title pop up right here. So now, the reason why this whole thing is important is I can close this file and come back to it whenever the next time I'm going to do data analysis on this data set is, and I have a nice summary of all of the commands that I've done. Oftentimes, if you're working on multiple projects, coming back and seeing exactly what the script is meant to do can be extremely useful. And then similarly, along the way, rather than just having these kind of cryptic codes, it's really nice to have this broken down and have some reminders of what exactly each piece of code is doing. So those hashtags and those comments are going to be really useful for organizing your data set, and then saving the script is going to be really useful as well for coming back and doing some further analysis. So we'll have more to say about scripts going forward, but this is kind of a crash course on saving and organizing your scripts.